Since the ratification of our country's Constitution, the President of the United States has been elected through the Electoral College. But how much do we really know about the system, and is it still effective? Seton Hill University students, staff, and faculty were asked about their knowledge and opinions of the Electoral College.
We live in a republic which operates by democratic principles. So we really are not 360 million individual people all voting. We're coalitions of 50 states, all of whom get to vote individually by democratic principles. If really we voted just by population, you'd only have to campaign in 4 states. California, New York, Florida is half the country. The Electoral College simply says it is up to the state to decide how to transmit its votes to the federal system.
The Electoral College, I know, is the process they use to elect a president, and I also know that you need 270 votes to be elected as president.
Electoral College, I know it's based on regions and how many regions your state has, and so that gives you a certain number of electoral votes that your state can give. So what kind of sucks about it is that states like California have so many more, and they're really democratic, so it's kind of a it's kind of a swing kind of thing, because it's the whole state that gets the one vote, and no states can have half Republican, half Democratic, or whatever.
The Electoral College is how they finally decide who the president will be, and then the Electoral College, each state will take the popular vote and then decide for the whole state one vote.
Most states have a winner-take-all system, but not all. Nebraska, for example, assigns its electors by voting district. So it is possible to have a split in Nebraska, where most of Nebraska goes for one candidate and Omaha goes for another.
In my opinion of the electoral votes, it deteriorates the actual meaning of going out and physically voting. I believe that we should actually physically have the votings individually counted, because those are the people who are making the choices, not the state as a whole.
Well, the fact that my vote doesn't have much of an impact makes me not want to vote.
I personally don't think the system works that well, because if you're in a state and 51% votes Democrat and 49% votes Republican, that whole 49% doesn't really matter anymore.
Argued for federalism. They wanted a powerful federal government. The states said, no, we really shouldn't do this. We want to check this federal power, just like we wanted to check the King of England. So there was something to be said against this centralized federal government and the direct access to it. And I think that's why the Electoral College exists, to break that direct chain.
My personal opinion is I am voting out of the goodness and righteousness of my heart and making that decision, and knowing that maybe my vote will count for something, but truthfully the Electoral College is making that overall decision.
It makes me feel like my vote doesn't count.
I honestly don't believe that I'm going to stop voting just because of that.